So if you look at the world today, there are partisan confrontations everywhere. In the United States, there are the Democrats and the Republicans. In the UK, there are the Conservatives and the Labour Party supporters. And here in Japan, we have the confrontations between the conservative people and the liberal people. But sometimes, I wonder if these superficial confrontations might not be actually due to the minimal group paradigm. I mean, we tend to think that the difference between Democrats and Republicans are deeply rooted, but the minimal group paradigm from social psychology tells us that there are possibilities that this could be attributed to really superficial, trivial differences, like whether you like the paintings of Kandinsky or Paul Klee. And I happen to be a Klee lover. I prefer Paul Klee over Kandinsky. But when you put that kind of situation in a group of people, these confrontations can be reproduced very easily in the classroom. If you ask the students to whether they like Kandinsky or Klee, but this is a really trivial thing, isn't it? I mean, just your preference over some abstract art, and yet if you introduce this division in a group of students, they start to favor their in-group over the out-group, and they tend to be cognitively biased when assessing the performances of each individual according to which minimal group they belong to. So I sometimes wonder, if we can overcome the differences between Democrats and Republicans and liberals and conservatives through logical thinking and seeing things clearly, because it can be that these are just minimal group things, and we are not that different. We are all human, and whether we adhere to conservative values or liberal progressive values, we are all human. So when we talk about confrontations or divisions in the world, we should always keep this as an antidote, minimal group paradigm. And I think this kind of knowledge is very wonderful, like the Dunning-Kruger effect. All these wonderful cognitive psychological evidence would shed light on the nature of humanity. And we should always be intellectually liberal, meaning that yes, there are people who would like to divide us into subgroups, and yes, there are people who profit from the confrontation of people between people over issues, which do seem to be profound. But at the end of the day, all this might actually boil down to the differences in the minimal group paradigm. So we should always be aware of that possibility, which would actually liberate all of us. Yes, we should be aware of that. Yes. Yeah.